Well, Governor Sanders and several lawmakers gathering tonight to update Arkansans on the recovery process of last night's storms. Governor Sanders was joined by Senator John Boozman and 3rd Congressional Representative Steve Womack. There, Governor Sanders confirmed that our state's death toll has risen to 8, 3 of which are in Benton County, 3 in Marion County, 1 in Boone, and 1 in Baxter, making this the deadliest storm outbreak in Arkansas since the EF4 tornado in Valonia in April 2014.
Needs to be said, though, that we are not out of the woods yet. All it takes is a drive down some of the major thoroughfares in Benton County, and you will recognize quickly there are still power lines on the ground, posing great danger to people if, in fact, they were to become charged. And there are still a lot of trees, big root balls, and these kinds of things are going to pose a challenge to be able to remove, and that in itself is going to create some danger to the people who are working in and around this debris as it becomes removed.
Well, Governor Sanders, she'll begin touring damage and speaking with victims tomorrow morning. Well, this is drone video of the aftermath at Bentonville's Old Applegate Farm. The grounds were packed full of stalls and exhibits for this year's Bentonville Bike Fest. You can see the impact the severe weather had on tents, equipment, and the event space. Festival organizers canceled the rest of this year's events earlier this morning. Meanwhile, the impact of the overnight storms could be seen across the rest of Benton County. In Rogers, shopping centers and restaurants destroyed, trees pulled from the ground, often found lying in the road or on top of vehicles. But in Decatur, the damage is even more personal. Homes, a total loss there, roofs ripped off, and can be found anywhere, like kitchens or bedrooms. A last night's storm stretched from northwest Arkansas into the north central part of the state. The National Weather Service confirmed this afternoon that an EF3 tornado touched down in Boone County and made its way into Marion County. Wind speeds with that storm topped out at 145 miles per hour. 3 of our state's 8 fatalities are in both of those counties. Our Kayla Christian spoke with a family in the town of Piatt who is at home when the storm hit their property. She joins us with their story. Kayla.
This is the aftermath of the tornado that swept through Piatt, Arkansas. The Hearst family land left with a mangled roof and piles of debris where barns, garages, and storages once were.
It's different, you know, everything's different, but time changes everything, and you just got to keep rolling with it and build back.
Thankful that his family is okay, Hearst recalled the moments when the storm hit the family home.
We felt it hit the house and just felt it started sucking air up through the walls and the windows. I heard the roof go. I started worrying about my brother because, of course, his house was out here in the middle of it all.
Still in shock after his brother was launched from his mobile home on the property as it was thrown and crushed by the storm. Returning from the hospital this evening as the family salvaged what was left of their belongings.
It's just got to do what you got to do until everything gets back to normal. And it may be a while before things are back to normal, but it'll get back.
Now all temporarily displaced as they press on toward what the future holds. On your side, I'm Kayla Christian.
Kayla, thank you. The family says they were estimated to have lost around $2 million worth of property total. As our team proceeded through Piatt today, they encountered a home that lay in ruins. Channel 7's Daniela DeHogany was there on scene with the impacted family.
Traveling further into Piatt, Arkansas, we discovered one of the sites that was hit the hardest by the tornado. We found the homeowners outside with their family, salvaging what they could from their inhabitable residence. I spoke with homeowner Shirley Nowlin, the grandmother of 2 grandchildren who were with them during this tragic event. She tells me about their experience, rushing everyone down to the basement and barely getting her husband down there just in time before the tornado blew off the roof to their home.
He wasn't coming, and we realized that it was fixing to hit. So we hollered at him, but about that time he was down on the bottom step of the stairs, you know, that go into the basement. And so he got in just in time.
Nowlin tells me this was their family home, where she watched her children grow up and her grandchildren play. She says it's difficult to see 45 years of good memories be gone in a split second.
It's been a good home. a lot of memories, and God's always been with us.
Nowlin tells me about their current stressors and how they are hoping to stay positive through this tragedy.
You don't know where your next meal is going to come from or where you're going to sleep tonight, but God's sending help, and I'm going to try to do better when I hear about somebody else in the future that needs some help. So
Nowlin says their family and church members are helping them with the recovery. She also mentioned that many strangers even came down to help, and they have been there all day long. On your side, I'm Daniela DeHogany.
Daniela, thank you. Right now, there is a Red Cross emergency shelter at the Marion County Fairgrounds. FEMA has opened any emergency shelter for anyone that is displaced by these storms in Flippin. Let's take a look at power outages across the state right now. This is what poweroutage.us is reporting. Right now, over 68,000 Arkansans are without power. The counties with the highest number of outages include Marion, Carroll, Benton, and Baxter counties. A reminder before we go to break, as communities across North Arkansas work to recover from these storms, Channel 7 is partnering with the American Red Cross for the KATV Spirit of Arkansas Disaster Relief Drive. To donate, scan the QR code on your screen or find the link on our website, katv.com. Your donation will go toward Arkansans affected by this week's storms.